Boo. Yeah. Didn't expect to see me, did you? Well, you probably did actually, but you know. I just need to adjust my camera really quickly because it was not, in fact, as correct as I thought it was. But it is now, so we're good. Yay! Anyway, we are back. We are back. We are back. I am not excited. Well, sort of. I am excited. We are going to be automating the AS today. The assembly directory system. The ASDS. I'm shortening it. I'm shortening it to ASDS because assembly DS for director system. I thought it was funny. I know it's stupid. Anyway, mm, I am actually planning to stream for long today instead of what I've been doing. I am also thinking. Yeah, that's all. Just thought you guys might like to know that I've been thinking. But yeah, assembly director. Now I can't talk at all anymore. Jesus Christ, assembly directory system. Yay! Anyway, that is what we're doing today. So you're probably wondering, but DJ, how do you make him? Well, I mean, it says it on the right. We already are making the adaptive control unit. We aren't making the supercomputer, but that's because we just unlocked the supercomputer. The supercomputer, I've not actually looked at. I don't know what you need for. Oh my fucking god! Why don't you just go ahead and kill me now? Okay, okay. I am going to do a little bit of math. I've got a feeling that's probably going to be useful. Now, only making 0.75 a minute, I kind of don't want that to happen. I kind of want to make more than 1 a minute, preferably. Honestly, I'd be fine with 0.75. That way I can use my time for the other 3 components that we need a shitload of as well. I will be keeping these. I don't know what they're used for. The modular what is the modular engine like used for? Mm. It is used in thermal propulsion rockets, which we are going to need, along with turbo motors, cooling systems, and fused modular frames. So, I've got a feeling, right? This is not very useful. It's fine. I'm going to leave it running for now. It doesn't matter too much. It does suck. We're going to need to make those at some point anyway, but I'll just reroute this somewhere else then. How about that? Anyway, I'm thinking. I've been thinking. We first get a quick note. So, let me just open the. No, what is it? Oh, ellipsis with 2 L's. That makes more sense. Not really. Anyway, my word, fun stuff, satisfactory. Here we are. All right. So, I will show you guys what I'm doing, by the way. Just need to make sure I'm not. No, okay. So this is what I used for something else. What was it? Really early on. Oh yeah, the frameworks and the. Oh yeah, this was for the versatile frameworks. Right. Well, let's get rid of this. We don't really need that. So, what do we need for these? For the let me just assembly directory system. All right. For the ass, we need 2 adaptive control units. 2 adaptive control units per second. And we need 1 supercomputer, right? Yeah, 1 supercomputer per second. Well, no. It's actually 1.5 of these. But I'm just going to say for every 1 of these, we need this. And that kind of sucks because we're making 1 a minute there, which means I need at least 2. but I need at least so, and then I'll just write in brackets 1.5 per second, and then over here we'll write 0.75 per second, and then per 2? No, per second. That's where my wires go. Out of the way. Okay. 0.75 per second. Okay, so for the adaptive control units, I mean, we already know what we need. We have a lot of it over here. I will most likely be using the same plastic that I've been using here. Or maybe not. Actually, probably a good idea if I don't, since then I can get a little bit more power out of it as well. This would be useful. So I might actually do that, to be honest. Yeah. And I'm just seeing here, like, I'm making, like, way too much of everything apart from plastic. For the computers. And this is making, yeah, 1 a minute. We're getting quite a lot of computers. Because this one's making 1 a minute, it does have 100% uptime, which is nice. Also, I'm curious how much... Well, yeah, it's not bad, actually. But I'm thinking we just get rid of all of this and rebuild it basically somewhere else. I'm not sure what we're going to do with all the plastic that we're getting now. But we could reuse it, actually. Thinking about it now, we could absolutely reuse that plastic. And instead put it somewhere else. Like, we could put the plastic, instead of having it drop off over here, we can get rid of the plastic somewhere else. Let me just write down first what we need, because this is fun and all, but I'm just... Okay, for the adaptive control units, we need 5 automated wirings. Okay. For that, so we need 2 adaptive control units per. We do want, so we're gonna shoot for this, which means we need 1.5 seconds, which means we need this many a second. Which means we need 2 adaptive control units. I mean, this is per 1 assembly directory system. And then how many we need for it, and then I'll write down how much, like, and then 1 times 1.5, and then I'll see how many I need per second. Or per minute, not per second, sorry. Per minute. Whoopsie daisy. My wires really are in the way. It's really, really annoying. There we go. Per minute. It's really annoying when I actually have to, like, type things instead of just using my right and left hand on, like, WASD and then my mouse. Now that I actually have to go and type things, my wires get in the way, but it's fine. It doesn't happen too often. Alright. So I need 5 automated wiring. 5 automated wiring. Or 7.5 per minute. Sorry, a point, not a comma. A point looks a little cleaner. I've never done it like that. We always use the comma. But a point does look much cleaner. 1.5. Alright, 5 circuit boards. 5 circuit boards. 7.5 every minute. 1 heavy modular 1. Heavy modular frame. I'll just frame. 1.5 every minute. I'll also really quickly. Capital A, capital W. Makes it look a little cleaner. And then two computers. Or 3 every minute. Alright, that is just for the adaptive control units, and we also know exactly how much we need. The issue is getting it all in the same spot. Which is going to be the fun part. We have it here, for example. Everything. But we need to import the plastic, for example, from all the way over there. And that's not even making enough. So, right now, I'm just... Yeah, let's just figure out what we need for everything. So, then let's do this one first. So, we need 20 cable for this. It's 20 cable. And we need 7.5 of these a minute. For one, it's 7. So times 7.5. Let me just get... Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's get a calculator in there. So. I'll just look up calculator, to be honest. Probably scientific... I'll just use this one. It's fine. Alright. So, we need we have 20 times 7.5. That is 150. So, we need 150 a minute. Where the hell we're going to get 150 cable? Not a clue, since... what are we... How much cable are we making, actually? I want to see. We're putting a lot of it over there, for example. I don't know where I'm getting all this cable. Where am I getting all this cable? Oh, in here. Okay, no, I am making wire out of it, but... How much are we making? Only 30 a minute? That can't be right. Oh, right, it's not... This is for the computer. Wrong one. We don't really need... I'll tally up everything we're gonna need at the end. Right now, I just need to know how much cable do we need. 50... 100, alright. I need, like, for this would be 100. We need less. Because we need 7.5, so it would be... how much did we... 150? Let me see. Because that is not right, because that was a minute for 5. One of them does not need that much. No, we do need 20 cable. Oh, that's for 2.5. It's 50. Okay, one of these makes 2.5. Okay, well, we don't really care how much, like, one of the machines make. Right now, we just need to know how many resources we need. We can divide it over enough machines to be able to... Yeah. All this time and energy for this, only for the later components to, like, be too little and not work. Kind of sucks, not gonna lie. How many do we need for it? 5, yeah. Let me actually close a couple things. I would could have completely revealed my name there. So we need 20 cable, and what else do we need? We need it. I actually have a couple in my inventory, apparently. No clue where. I can't find them now, but there we go. Let me just go back here. And one stator. And we need one stator, which is 7.5 a minute. Or one stator for every 5 or for every 1. We need 5, so we need 7.5 a minute. For 2 adaptive control units. Now, one of these needs 2. One of these... Wait, do I want to have... For one of these? I mean, I put how much in... I need at the end, so it doesn't really matter. So I guess I can put in 10. Or 5. It doesn't really matter. Which means 10 automated wiring. For every adapter, which means 7.5 a minute. And then the 20 cable instead turns into 40 cable. For every 10, well, for every 10 automated wiring, no, for every 1 it's that. So 20 times 10, that's 200 cable. Or 150 a minute. And then it's 2 stators. Or 1.5 every minute. We need 1.5 stators every minute, right? No, we don't. Oh my god. Okay, this is really, really annoying. For every, we need 7.5. So if one automated, it needs 1. So we need 7.5 a minute for this as well, because we need 1 stator per. We need as much. We need this. One stator is 1 automated wiring. I need to. Okay. I mean, I need to decide now how I'm gonna figure this out, because if I don't, so I'm thinking. Because for this, I put in how many I need per, and then yeah. So for those, I would need an automated wiring 200 kV. Yeah, because I want to tally. Okay, no, this is right, because I want to tally up at the end how many raw resources I need. Then I'll figure out where I make the machines, how they come together, and whatnot. Then we'll get started on building it. All right. Then automated wiring. For 2. Yep, 200 cable for 2. That's right. Because we need 10 of these. So 20 times 10. 2 stators. No, we need 10 stators. Well, we need 10 stators for every 10. Which comes out to 7.5 a minute. Then we're gonna in italics. This needs 2 per, so that's 400 wire, or 300 per minute. 1. Minus like 0, or I guess divided by 1.5, and that needs, and 1 makes 2, so that's back to 200 copper. It's 200 copper. I'm not gonna count the copper ingots as something different. It doesn't really matter in the end. Although the copper anode ingot actually... It doesn't seem too terrible. If I didn't need the iron a lot in the other things as well. So 200 copper is what I'll say because it's easier. And it makes sense still. Alright, then the 10 stators. So assembly system. And then we go here. So the stators need steel pipes and wire. For 10 stators, we need 80 wire. 80 wire. Or 80 divided by 1.5. That is 53.333 every minute. Let's round that up to 64, but yeah. And then 3 steel pipes for every 1. So that's 30. This would be 30 steel pipes. Or no, that would be 1.3. But let me think about this, because how did I get that 7.5? 10 times 10 divided by 1.5. 10 divided by 1.5. What would that be? But that's not right. So it's not divided by 1.5. I love doing math. I actually do. I really like doing the math for these things. It's just very satisfying when it all comes together and it all works out and everything's good. Just at 98% of the time, it's not. I'm just going to really quickly refresh my mind, run around, figure out why I even play this game in the first place. Right, it's satisfying. Okay. Anyway, that's not right. It should be 60 wire, if I'm correct. It's 75%. That's it, because we need 1.5, so 1 and then another half. So 5 and then another half would be 7.5. So half plus half of that half, which in this case, 80 wouldn't be 63. That would be 70, or sorry, 60. Because then we have 40, and then 40 for the 1 that we need, and then half would be 20. And then 30 steel pipes, that would be 15. This one would be half, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. 17.5, if I'm correct. No, wait, it's 30. So that's definitely 15 for the 1, and then 7.5 extra, which is 22.5 every minute. Okay. 80 wire, and this, again, 80 wire means in this. Let's do this. 40 copper. 40 copper. I'll actually, like, do that for all of the ones that, like, I need to keep in mind. 40 copper for every raw, like, material. So we need how many a minute of the steel pipes? Come on, open the damn thing. How many raw copper? 22.5. So 30 steel pipes. Steel pipes. Needs, so 3 for every 2. And we have 30. So that's 15 times 3 is, well, every 2, the 3 and 2. I think 15 times 3 works, which is 45. Yeah, that seems about right. So that's 45 steel ingots. Not really. It's actually 45. Let me just see. 45 divided by 2. Divided by 2 plus 22.5. That's 33.75. 33.75 every minute. Okay. This I will do just normally. Actually, I might remove the italics on this. Just have it be like smaller and smaller every time, right? So 200 cable, and then no, okay, that's right. And then this one will be italics because it's even further down. And then I will italics all of these as well, just to really drive that point home. Oh, this does need to be italics because I already went through the normal one and then the wire. I'll quickly like 10 stators, so we need just to keep them a little bit more separated, because else it'll be like really hard to see what's what, basically. Also, I did not bolt that, so that probably doesn't help. Okay. The worst part, it's just one of them as well. Like, we need to figure out how much we need. So, and this is just for the, this is just for the adaptive controllers. I haven't even looked at the supercomputer, which is a lot more as well. I just need to know how many raw resources I need, because then I know where I'm going to make the base. And then, or the factory, and after that, I guess we'll see. Well, I guess we'll see after that what I do. Whether I'm able to finish this today? I mean, I don't even know if this will even work properly. But like I said, we do need to, like, know how much we need of everything. So then we have the stators, the 45 steel ingots. And these need just 3 of each, which is 45 coal, 45 iron. Or, because you need 1 of each to make it, so it's just that, and then it's... God damn it, my wire is really in the way. I don't know what to do about it. I guess you could do that. That probably... I used to do that as well. That probably... Yeah, now it's out of the way. Alright. I fixed it. I put it over my, like, microphone stand. For now, it works. I'm gonna get rid of that as soon as I don't need to type anymore, because it's not very good for it, probably, but... 175. Oh... 33.75 every minute. And then here as well. Why did I put a dash there? 33.75 every minute there as well. Alright. Comes out to 240 copper. Well, no. I'm gonna then write down how much copper I actually need every minute, because I did not do that here, for example. Because 80 wire would be 40 copper. 60 wire would be 30 every minute, and that 200 would not be, that would be 150 every minute. All right, so then that's 180 copper, right? Resources a minute. 180 copper, 45 coal, 45 iron. All right, that's what I need. This is what I need purely for the automated wiring. That's what I need. That's not even that much, to be honest. I am gonna be completely real. Like, my grandma uses more, like, resources than that every minute. So, I'm sure it's fine. Soccer board. Okay. I will bolt this, and then I'm gonna really quickly mute or unload this. Because if I don't, I'm gonna keep getting notifications, which I don't want to have. Alright, 5 circuit boards, so we need copper sheets, right? Wrong one. There we go. Okay, now I should be able to quickly switch. Yep, okay, now I can quickly switch. So, we have 2 copper sheets per. We need 5. We need 7.5 a minute. It's perfect. So, but we don't look at the production rate. We're purely looking at how many we need, because the amount of machines we can place down can vary wildly. That's fine. So 5 circuit boards is 2 copper sheets, 2. So for 5, that's 10. 10 copper sheets, or also I'm realizing now I did this wrong. This should be 33.75 and this should be that as well. I mean, that's it. I mean, to be fair, like, automated wirings are 100% cable, basically. No, but wait, did I miss something there? Right, the stators are for the... Right, yeah. And then you have the adaptive control units. And then the automated wiring and the stator is for that. And then the circuit boards we're going to underline, not bold. But these we're also not going to bold. We are going to underline them. Because these stators are actually for... Because it was stators and that. So this one I shouldn't bold. Which means this should all be in italics at least. Because I don't need the stators. I need the cable. Stator, so then this. And this cannot. And then, okay, that makes more sense. In my head, at least, this makes more sense. Which is a minute. So this is what we need for the automated wiring. I got it. It was just a formatting thingy. Or, since we need 7.5 of those a minute, that's 7.5 times. So that's 15 every minute. Okay, and then for the circuit boards, what we need as well, circuit boards is 4 plastic for 1. For 5, that would be 20 plastic or 30 minutes. All right, now the copper sheets are not too difficult. It's just 2 copper, so that's just for 10. That's 20 copper or... I think 30 a minute, right? 30 every minute. All right. Same minutes as I did here. This one is easy enough anyway. Plastic's getting annoying, but the plastic is like fine. I just need to figure out leftover fuel. I can just put in a thingy, so that's fine. Well, no. I can use this fuel to make. So, that's fine. So we need 4 plastics. So and that needs 33 cubic meters. Is that how it's 3 liters? 3 crude oil. I don't know what this is like. What is this? What does 2 of this mean? Is that 2? I'm assuming that's 2 cubic meters. So 3 cubic meters of crude oil. 3 crude oil. I'll just write down 3 crude oil. Which is, well, 3 crude oil for 1. For 20, that would be, at least I think that's right. Yeah, that would make 2. So then it would be 30. 30 crude oil, or since we need 30 of that in a minute, it would be 45 crude oil, or just 45 every minute. So that's another 20 copper, or no, that's 30 copper, resources a minute, 30 copper, and 45 crude oil. I mean, again, I can get this ready, right? This is fine. I can get this ready now, but I've not even looked at the supercomputer. Heavy and modular frame. I'm half debating if I want to just use the ones that I already have. I mean, I'm gonna really quickly check. What I'll do actually is interesting. Is something I want to do, but I want to have this be able to go in different directions, I guess. But I know for a fact that I can't do that with like any kind of accuracy. There we go. I'm gonna shoot myself that way. A little easier to get there. One more. That should be good. Okay. Because I also wanted to really quickly... That's where I wanted to go, yeah. Right there. Because this is the thing that we need. I'm already making 1 a minute here. And we need 1.5. Okay, so I can't just use this. I was thinking maybe I could just use this. I can't. I am going to get rid of this the moment that, like, I start making them. Actually, yeah, once I'm finished with the calculations, because I'm not gonna use the machines there. I'm gonna just let this, like, I'm gonna get rid of this and keep the resources, but also, well, I mean, on the other hand, thinking about it, right, this is very useful, in terms of, like, if I like make this a little more, like, I mean, these are all off, but these are making enough. It's these. They only have 78% uptime, which is interesting. Because, wait, how much is it using? Pretty sure it's, like, supposed at least to use 5. Yeah, 5 per 10 a minute. So, these two, or these 3 are making 6 a minute. Way less than what I need, so... but I'm thinking these are... I mean, this is pretty, like, good, like, you know, area for me to be able to work with this. I'm kind of debating on whether I should use this area for, like, nothing and just leave it and just go somewhere else. I feel like that is the smart move because, let's be honest, there's nothing really here that I'm gonna need still. It does work. All right, perfect. I just saw this and thought, yep, I need that. But since my gas mask just ran out, I've got a feeling I don't want to be there that much longer. So I'm thinking I do just go somewhere completely different, leave these machines to die, remove them from the power grid, but don't destroy them, since it might still be useful later down the line. But honestly, these machines were all still made when I was not sure what I was doing. Now that I actually know what I'm doing, it's going to be a lot easier, but it's not worth it in my opinion. To keep these anyway. Wee. Oh, man. Alright. Alright, heavy modular frames. This one's fun, because I know for a fact this one sucks. Modular engine did not need it, surprisingly. Anyway, oh, I hate the math. I just want to build machines, man. See, again, this is the kind of the part where I'm like, this is the big test. Phase 4, for me at least, will be the great filter. Am I really gonna continue playing this game now with this all ahead of me still? Or not? That is the question, I suppose. Because on the one hand, I could just download the schematic, but that is not fun, is it? 4 with these. Oh, this one's literally... That's the last one. Damn. That was the last one. This has now filled up. Nice. Alright, anyway. I kind of want to get on top of that. I know you can. How? Not sure. Just get up high and try to jump on it, I guess. So that's your best bet. But the question is, how high do you need to be? I'm getting distracted. I shouldn't. Alright. Heavy modular frames. Heavy modular frames. Alright. So we need modular frames, obviously. So let me just get this all laid out. So we need, how did I do that here? So for this, no, get rid of the underline because I also get confused at what's what. Okay. So for that, we need 5 modular frames. 5 modular frames, or 7.5 every second. I need 20 steel pipes. 20 steel pipes, or 30 a second. No, that's 1.3. 20 divided by 10 is 5, so that's 5 extra? Is 5 extra enough? No, 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 it needs half extra, so it's 30. Is it 30? Is that correct? Yeah, because it's another half extra on top of that. Yeah, okay, so 30 every minute. Also, I put down second again. I don't know why I keep doing that. I really don't. I think usually you count things by seconds, but in this game it's per minute, because usually you're not making that many per second. 3 and okay, well that's fine. I just need to know for one of these we need 5 encased industrial beams, which means that we need 7.5 every second, or every minute. Also some 0.5 every minute, because a point is much better than a comma. I will agree. Nails for 180 per minute. So, screws, not nails. There is a difference. There is a difference. Okay, start with this. For this, I need, for 5 modular frames, I need 15 reinforced iron plates, right? Yep. Or 22.5 every minute. Wait, no, because, yeah, no, that is right, yeah. Because that's for 5, and then that's for this 7.5. Okay, and I need, so I need a... Okay, and then we need, I did not down next to this. Okay. And then I need 12 for 5 at least. I need 60 iron rods, or 90 a minute. Okay. I just need to make sure that I do this right. Times 1.5 is 90. Yep, okay, no, I just needed to make sure. Because before, like, over here, I had to do it differently, because here I'm getting, like, it's just a little bit different here. Because for the automated wiring, I needed to figure out how much I needed for 7.5 of these. Wait, no, I'm stupid. Wait, okay. I did it right over here. This is all correct. The right should always be more than the left, because it's times 1.5. For some reason, I went for from this to 7.5, which... How? Because automated wiring... Well, no, but this is for 2 adaptive control. Wait. Okay, I'm stupid. No, yeah, I get it now. I get what I did wrong. Because I wrote down here what I needed for 2, but here it's still 1, so this should be 10 a minute. Or 10 I need for that, which means this needs to be 20. In which case everything else is right. Then this needs to be 40. This needs to be 40 as well. So it is... I did do it wrong. It was going to be easier, but whatever. The things over here don't change. But I need 2 of these. So this all changes to 2. Twice as much. So this crude oil, for example. Holy shit, 120. Well, okay, I think I fucked up really badly. Whatever. This matters. This matters, right? This is what matters in the end. I don't need to look at anything else. Oh, okay, it is going to be nice to have this there when I'm making it. Okay. I really need to think. God damn it. Oh, this sucks. Okay. Okay. Because the thing I did wrong was I counted for... Because I changed this one to be for 2. And because I only need 1.5 every minute, I don't need to change this, but the calculation from this to that over here went wrong because I hadn't adjusted the circuit ports to be for 2 yet. So I need to... Because the resources limit, again, this still matters, but it is going to be nice if this all is right as well. So we need 10 circuit boards, which is 20 copper sheets, which is 40 copper. All right, let me look up circuit ports against circuit. So I'm sure I can do this right. So that's... Okay, so 20 copper sheets, which is indeed 40 copper. And then we also need 4 plastic per 1. So that's 40 plastic. 1 plastic, or 2 plastic is 3. I think I got this right. Yes. So that should be more than that. And then 1 heavy modular frame goes to 2 heavy modular frames. I will also change the computers to be 4 because we do need more of that as well. Okay. And that is instead 10 of these, 30 of these, and 120 of these. But we still only need that many a minute. And the steel pipes goes to 40. This goes to 10. And this goes to, Jesus Christ, 240. All right. Okay, that's all correct. And now I can see how much like I need for everything else, because I at least got like the heavy modular frame. At least if we look at it here, heavy modular frame, I got that all written down. I was just looking at the modular frame now because I need 30 reinforced iron plates, 12 iron rods, which is just 120 iron, or 90 every minute, because 1 iron rod is made with 1 iron. Wrong one, I meant to do this. It's normal. And then we need the 3 of these. I'm thinking, yeah, no, okay, I'm thinking I should have done this before stream, to be honest, because this isn't too interesting, is it? Could also just start building, figure out what I do. But that would require me still needing to know what, like, materials I need. I'd still need to figure that out, and then how much still just makes it... It's the only way where I could see myself doing this and having any sort of, like, thing at all. Because this is the map, right? This is the entirety of the map. We can have it look like this. Boom. And right now, the only place we've really branched out is, like, here still. Only place I've branched out is just in this area. These iron ore veins we haven't really touched yet. But the thing is, right now, we need oil. What do we need? We need oil, copper, and iron. That's what we need. Oil, copper, iron, and coal, actually. So let me just... iron, copper, coal, and oil. Let's just get rid of these. I don't think we're going to need any more. I need somewhere that has all of those. Look on this map and tell me where there's all of those. Down here? Yeah, but I'm already using this coal and the copper and iron for something. And this oil I'm also already using. Or what, however? That's an interesting one. Thinking about it logically, I'm not really using this for, like, anything too interesting. I can get rid of all the machines here. Yeah, it would probably cause my power grid to overload, but I'd probably disconnect a couple of the machines here. But this is, like, the only spot that I can think of, that I can see on the map that has, like, right now at least, all the materials I need. Does it have enough is the question. But I can always overclock to get more. Because, looking at this. On extractor, right now we're at... Yeah, the pure gives 240 a minute. Could overclock it, though. But nowhere else on the map, I'm pretty sure, does it have all of those as well. Also, I realize now if you start in this area, yeah, you get a lot of iron and a little bit of coal, which is really nice. Also copper, but I got my copper here. But you don't get any oil anywhere nearby. Neither do you here. The only starting areas where you actually get copper or oil, I mean, is maybe... Because I think you start, like, over here, right? Here or here is where you start. This place has a lot of oil. And this area is not abundant in oil, but it's not too far away still. Closer than this was, because you start here. No. No, oil is actually just as far away. About everywhere, but... Anyway, I'm thinking I do get rid of the things over here. And just build it there. Right now, that seems like the most logical option, since everything I need is in this corner. Pretty close by. It's the only spot where it is close by, because... I mean, look at this map and tell me where there's oil, coal, iron, and copper next to each other like that. Absolutely nowhere. I mean, not nowhere, I'm sure. I just haven't seen it, but like... Okay, you have copper, iron, oil, but no, like, you know, no coal. I mean, there are, like, a lot of veins over here, but still. It's oil again, oil... I mean, that sort of works, but still, no oil. Again, there's oil here and copper and coal and then iron here. So theoretically, this could work, but that's not enough copper. I mean, you saw how much copper I needed, right? 180. I need a good amount of copper, and there is actually a decent amount of copper. And if I really need more, there's a pure ore vein here. I'm going to use a Mark II for sure, and then I can overclock that to get even more. Which I will need. I mean, honestly, worst case scenario. Oh, I'm getting... Oh, right. I needed to do that. Someone should be done now. No, I just needed to take out my washing machine and put it in the dryer. I'll need to do that in a bit, though. I'm not going to do that now. I'll do that in, like, yeah, let's say 30 minutes. Oh, my God. Fuck you, you stupid software updates. I literally get software updates every other day now. It's so annoying. So, we're going to be getting rid of the machines here. Also, that means getting rid of the... Well, no, we don't have to get rid of the production line, actually. But it does also include getting rid of all the... I might actually... I'll do that once I start, like, getting ready to build. I'll get rid of the production line. I'll just have everything be deposited into this. But I'll still keep everything else. But that also means I can get rid of those machines there and there. And I'll also get rid of a lot of the machines here that I'm not really using that much. I feel like... Yeah, you know what? I'll keep all this. It's a good reminder of where I started, to be honest. But what I will do is get rid of all the machines that are currently making parts that I'm not needing. I'm just currently not needing, I mean. And then I will keep the line going, because what I'll do, any, like, of those 500 thingies that I need, any that I make are going to be brought here by tractors over in that bit, and then that will, through that line, be deposited straight into the space elevator. I think that's what I'll do, so I can keep the line that's there right now. It'll just transport different and less resources, specifically less. The copper or the coal that is there, already feeding into it, I still do need to keep though, but yeah, that's fine. Alright, anyway, that's what I wanted to check. What else did we need? We needed, crude oil. Alright, I figured out this one. Mostly, we need the rods, but I still need the iron plates, I'm realizing now. So we still need to, for the reinforced iron plates, we still need these for 1. So for 1, that is 6. And for 30, that is 6 times 30. That is 180. 80 iron. And that would be 90, 120 a minute, 120. Am I saying that correctly? No. Oh, no. 135 every minute, if I'm correct. Which I am, obviously. Oop. Alright, there we go. 180 iron plates, so that would be... because I'm pretty sure the iron plates is... 3 for 2. So that is... so much more iron. Holy shit, I'm gonna need so much. This is actually insane. How many resources this will take. This is per minute, by the way. For one assembly directory system. Look at how much shit I need. Alright, I am gonna write down over here how much total I will boom. Total. Right now, that is... I'm gonna write all this down later, but right now, resources a minute here, for example. Unrated copper. I will bold this. Bold and underline it. So I know what's what. Okay, and then boom, boom. Resources a minute. Okay. Where did I... oh, right, I just need the 240 screws. The automated wiring, then I'm gonna have a big gap for the circuit. Okay, wait. Right, because I need to know how much. Okay, so 180 times 180 times one. But this one, I think, times... because it's 2, 3, so times... or I can just divide it by 2, I guess. 2 plus 180, that would be 270. Is that correct? 270, yeah, because then it would be... no, or is it? 270 divided by 3 times 2 would be 180. Yeah, no, this is right, yeah. Okay, so 270 iron. Or, same with 135, I can just 135 divided by 2. Plus 135, that's 202.5 every minute. Fuck me. Holy shit, okay. So, what we needed for the circuit... let me just put a big gap here as well, so I know... I don't need to put a gap there. So, for the adaptive control units, we need 10 automated wiring. Which is per 2, by the way. This is how many resources we need for that. And then we need this many resources for the circuit boards, which that seems to be correct. And any, like, extra we can just put into a fuel thingy, and we can make fuel out of that, and that's fine. Okay, and then for the heavy modular frames, we need 120. We just need iron for these, which I do know. Or I did know that already, but 190 minutes and 202, so that's 292.5 iron. Iron. That's it. That's all we need for that. It's just a shitload of iron. I could round it up to 300, but I'd rather have it perfect like that. Just so I know. Okay, and then we have steel pipes. Steel pipes are going to be fun. Alright. Because I just need to really quickly... I'm going to double check this before we actually start. Steel pipes. So, for 40 steel pipes, that is... 40 divided by 2. That's 60. 60. Yo, Link, thanks for joining the stream. We are doing math because... I really should have done this before stream, admittedly. Oh, it was a little bit there as well. Alright, so that's 60 steel ingots. I should have done this before stream. Or 30 of that, so that's 40 a minute? Is that right? No, 45 a minute. 45 a minute. That's right. Which means 45 iron and 45 coal. So 45 or I guess 60 iron and 45 every minute, and 60 coal and 45 minutes, because 1 iron and 1 coal makes 1 steel ingot total, at least. You make 3 at once, but not math. I know, it sucks. But if I don't, this is going to take literal, like, hours of my life away. Which it already is, but, like, the thing I need to make is this thing. The assembly directory system. Or assembly director system. I am already making the adaptive control units, but I'm not making them as efficiently as I could. And that's what I'm doing now. I am trying to make enough... I need to make enough of these. And I'm not making these at all, but like... I have no clue how I'm going to be making these. I need to figure out how much I need of every resource exactly before I start making this thing. Because if not, I need 500. Best case scenario, I make 0.75 every minute. That is the best case scenario. 0.75 every minute. It is going to take so many hours for me to actually complete Phase 4. And I'm pretty sure there's a Phase 5. Pretty sure. Which I'm assuming is going to be even worse, but we haven't really unlocked that yet. Anyway, I can put in a couple of these things at least. Something, I guess. But math is one of my biggest enemy. Same. Same. Wow, how do you think I feel? I'm playing this game. You're just watching me suffer. So I need 40 steel pipes. I will not. That. 60 iron. 60 coal. Is it really for the heavy modular frames? Is it just... No, that was for the heavy modular frames. It is also steel pipes. So this doesn't even go there yet. Well, I will, like, put it here. Because we do need that, but we're going to need to add a lot more to it. Because we still haven't figured out these or these. And this one's going to be a hard hitter. That's going to be a lot of iron. The issue with this is just like resources a minute for the automated wiring. You have resources a minute for the circuit boards. This is for the heavy modular frames. We're going to figure out the resources a minute. Then for the computers. Then we're going to see how much it is total. And then I don't need to look at this much anymore. Because for me right now, it is mostly about knowing how much I need of every resource separately. But don't worry, we're going to do something a little bit more fun. If this takes way too long, which it will. But I at least want to get started on preparations. For when we actually automate it. Because this is a lot more trouble than I thought it was. The thing we're going to do today is once I figure that out, I'm going to see how much time I have left. Which right now is about 2 hours, 45 minutes. I'm going to take a break in about 30 minutes. Going to really quickly need to get my clothes out of the washing machine and into the dryer. My mom would probably want me to put them up outside, but I've decided not to do that. Oh, I know what's happening. It's latching onto it, but I keep pressing C. C is how you let go. That was a bit odd. That felt a bit odd anyway. Come on, make it. Yes. Ow. That sucks. I can also just, like, get on this. This was my fastest belt when I made it anyway. It's not anymore, not by a long shot, but still. Alright. We're gonna go back. So, figured out the pipes, so that's nice. Again, I've made sure that all the thingies that I am gonna need. So resource a minute. Right now, I've just done this bit, the heavy modular frame, the modular frames, but haven't added these yet. I haven't even calculated what I need for these yet. So, all right, let's see. Encased industrial beams. Wrong button. Wrong button. Okay, and we need encased industrial beams. For that, we need. Okay, well that one's easy at least. This is just raw concrete. We just need concrete that's just processed once, and that's it. So we need concrete. To be fair, it is basically... I mean, that's the thing. One iron is... Like, we just need iron. I guess I should probably... I will add iron ingots to this, but in the end, it is just the same. I just need iron. Iron ingot. It's not the same, though. Because some of these actually just need iron ore, and some of them need... Because this one needs coal, ore, and iron. Ore, for example... this needs copper ingots and not copper ore. This is also copper ingots and not copper ore. And I gotta do that right, because if I don't, it's gonna be very confusing. Also, don't italics that. Okay. I'm just checking if this is correct. Yep. Okay. This is correct as well. But again, this is a new item that I'm making. I'm gonna just get rid of this, to be honest. I need to figure this out later anyway. Okay, then this is iron ore. Again, this is something different, but in the end, I can just get this because one ore is one iron ingot. But just for the sake of it, I do want to write down ore because it is a separate item and it has separate uses. And it's for 10 of these. Let's check. I need 60 concrete, so I need 60 concrete. I will bold this. I need 60 concrete, or I think 45 a second. Yeah, 45 every minute, because that's half of, that's a quarter less. I think that's right. No, it would be 45. 40. 45 a minute, which is, because concrete, 3 makes 1. I'd need 180 limestone, or 45 a minute. 45 times 3 is 135 minutes. Okay, 135 a minute. Okay, so I will italics this. All right, then we will italics this next bit, which is the industrial beam. All right, this is gonna be fun. We need steel beam, and 3 makes 1. Steel beam. And then we need 3 makes 1, so that's 30 steel beams. But that would be how much a second? I guess since we need 3, that would be 30. Would be 30 divided. That's 22.5 every second. Fine, that's not too difficult. But the issue is, how do you make steel beams? More of that. Well, that's molded beams. We're gonna make this because it's easier. So that's 4 steel ingots per. So that's 120 steel ingots, or 90 per minute. And that's steel ingots. That is 120 iron ore and 120 coal ore, or 90 a minute for both of them, because that's easy math anyway, because it's just 1 makes 1. Min per second? No. 90 per minute. There we go. Okay, and then the screws is also, this one, the screws is an easy one. Screws is the last one we need to do, thank God. For this one, at least then we have computers, but I already have that figured out mostly. I've already done that one once, like pretty recently. I need 1 for 4, 240 screws, 240 divided by 4, that is 60. So that, okay, that's actually pretty easy. So that's 60 rods, iron rods. I will italics this, which is 60 iron ingots, or I guess 180 divided by 4, 180 divided by 4, 45, or 45 every minute, and 1 iron is 1 rod, 45 every minute. All right, then the resources a minute for this thing, for the encased industrial beam anyway, which I should probably, because I did it for the heavy modular frames. I didn't, that's the issue, I haven't yet. Although it is kind of hard to see where the different, like, because 4 modular frames, 10 modular frames needs 30 reinforced iron plates. Heavy modular, wait. Heavy. Okay, yeah. Oh, the encased industrial, oh, this is still for the heavy modular frame. Oh, then I don't want to do this. No. There. And then do this. This is what I did for the other ones. I guess I kind of forgot to do it. And the rods need that. And then for the steel pipes, that. And this one, we'll just do... I mean, this one's at least simple enough. Or 180 limestone. It needs, which is this much. And then don't italics these, because it'll get way too... It's already confusing. I have a system for this, I promise. Alright, and then that. And then not italics this, because the outcome of this, I'm just doing this so I know the raw materials at the end that I need, I'm doing like this, because that way I can see quickly how much I need. So, for example, this. I didn't do it here. It's my fault. Should have been paying attention. I did do it here, for example. So this is a bit easier to see how much I need for everything. So resources a minute for this one is 135 135 limestone. I need 90 iron, 45 iron. That's 135 iron, and I need 90 coal. All right, that's what I need for that. Okay, that's the resources a minute, and I will Control B and U, so it gets underlined, so it's easier to see. Just to quickly be able to see what I need. I'm gonna separate like the different parts, because you have like every like item. This, what I did, adaptive control units, and then we have the different things that make the adaptive control units. Automate wiring, then the circuit boards, which was easy, then heavy modular frames, which needs modular frames. It needs, I think the 40 steel pipes is different from the modular frames. No, that's still modular frames. No, the normal modular frames. No, that it does need it for that, but no. So just separate it so it's easier to see. And then 240 screws is also a separate thingy. So that's better. Easier to see. Alright, now we need the 4 computers. For circuit boards. We need 8 wire, 8. We need wire, and we need plastic. Yo, Stike, thanks for doing the stream. We're doing math. Leave while you still... I'm kidding, don't leave. It's fun, I promise. I promise you it's fun. I just need to do a couple things for this. Because the thing we're making right now, math on vacation, I know, right? I don't even have math anymore. I do MBO. I did HAVO. I don't have to do math anymore. I haven't been to a math lesson in almost 2 years now. Actually, yeah, no, 2 years, because 2 years ago I was doing my exams at this time, so around this time. I haven't been to a math class in 2 years. Best time of my life. Anyway. I need to make these, and I need so many of them. Sounds like a dream, to be honest. One day you'll be there too, trust me. No, I never minded math. I kind of like math. Mostly because I'm autistic as fuck, and when the numbers made sense, my brain liked that. I guess I should have known that to like... Honestly, there were signs. There were so many signs I was autistic. Like, holy shit. Anyway, the point is, we need the assembly system. And because I need so many of them, I really need to make sure I have enough resources to be able to make as many of these as I can. Because I need 500, and it's going to take so long to actually get them. So, that is what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to make it so that I know exactly how many resources I need, so I know exactly how many machines I need to put down, so I know so I can make my last machine, the one that actually puts everything together, have 100% uptime. So I'll get that 0.75% or 0.75 per minute exactly, and I'm praying, because if I get that, then I can move on to the other ones, and then while that one's being made, you know, should be fine. But I'm not sure how long it's gonna take. You autistic, brother, look at the game I'm playing. Yes, yes, I am. No, it's something I found out, like, relatively recently, not too recently. I used to say really recently, but I guess, you know, that was when it was recently. It didn't used to be that bad. That's the thing. I had some autistic tendencies. That's how the doctors described it. However, I didn't know that. My mom kept that from me, so I never knew. But she told me like a year and a half to 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure. But by that point, it was already too late. And because of years of not having it treated and not knowing what it was, like, I never really, like, understood what it was or, you know, how to deal with it. I just saw the autistic memes and I was like, yeah, imagine having autism. Like, and then I realized, wait, shit, that is me. What? And that's when I asked my mom, like, am I not autistic or something? She said, yeah, you have to. But basically, point is, years of not having it, like, treated, quote unquote. I won't call it treated, but more not knowing what it was, so I couldn't, like, do anything about it. Basically made it turn into full-on autism. But yeah, I'm definitely autistic. Just in general, there's no, like, I mean, to be fair, more than 50% of the population is autistic. Or has some form of autism. It's a spectrum, in the end. Everyone has some form of autism. Some just have it a lot less. And when there's too much info you can't handle, there's sounds of that. No. That's a different kind of autism. Although, sort of. I don't really like going to concerts, because that is definitely very overwhelming. People with autism do get overstimulated a lot easier. That's why... That's the thing. People without autism, people who don't have autism, also get overstimulated. It's just a lot less... When they do, it's a lot less than people with autism, and it's just like a lot less fast as people with autism. But yes, I do get that. But it's not when there's too much info I can't handle. I'm doing just fine now. I mean, look at the things I just wrote. Oh, whoa. I'm closing Discord. You guys didn't see that. Whoopsie. Anyway. That's why I medicine for my autism. Ah, that's fair. Yeah, no, I don't. I saw nothing. Exactly. I kind of panicked there. Anyway, this is what I've been doing for an hour now. Yeah. Most of that hour was me going back and forth. Also, I was watching this video. Pretty good. I mean, it's right there. I'm not gonna not comment on... Somebody has to die to get somebody's attention. That's pretty massive, like, there. I'll switch tabs so it's a little less in my face. Anyway, computers. Circuit boards, wire, and plastic. Well, it's not just that. Pretty sure, is it? Or is it just that? Yeah, no, it is just that. Alright. So we need 4 computers. And we need 4 circuit boards for 1 computer, so that's 16 circuit boards, but we need 3 a minute, so that's 8 plus 4, that's 12, a minute, 12 every minute. And we already know what circuit boards need, but still we need copper wire and plastics, that's copper, or just wire, I'm pretty sure, wire and plastic. For 16 circuit boards, that is 2 times 16, that's 38? Yeah, that's 38. Is it 38? It is 38. I'd say for training you. Kill me. Maybe put stream on the game capture instead of screen capture. I'm using screen capture because then I also wouldn't be able to show you guys this, because I just... most of the stream has been spent in this view, which is why I wanted to, you know, do that. Anyway, it's not like what you guys saw was anything too interesting. The thing I sent them, that was just like the Avaloria founders group, just a group chat we have with everyone who founded, quote-unquote, Avaloria. It's not founded yet, but we're gonna get there in the next, hopefully, 10 years. No, it's a VTuber company that we are, well, we've sort of been starting. We want to start at some point, but it's just a lot harder than it is. Your spreadsheet looks like my factory, but in practice. Thanks. Oh, what you selling? We're not selling anything. The company is more like a VTuber company in that we manage VTubers. It's a VTuber company. So we're selling, I guess, content, if you want to put it like that. It's not like a company of, you know, what you would think a company would be normally. So, anyway, 38 wire, which... Oh, wait, no. That's not right. It's not 38 wire. It's copper. That sounds... Bro turned French. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna kill him now. Lobble him. So funny. It is kind of funny. You are the first person to actually use it, which I think is pretty funny. Okay, so... Oh, crap. I don't want a scientific calculator. This one's fine. What game is this? Satisfactory. We make factories. Satisfying factories. That's what we make. Right now, it's a lot of math. It's very different from what I was doing yesterday. But it is a really fun game. I've been addicted, basically. The only reason that I haven't got burnt out on this game is because up until Phase 4, it's a little bit... You can if you don't know anything about it, up until Phase 3, up until, like, Phase 4, I guess you can just throw things down, do it about the same as you would in the early game. Just don't worry too much about optimizing it. But now is the point where you need so much for it. This is everything I need for one item. There's a lot to do here. There was with a streamer with a feature and without the character. Like, I don't know what the difference for the people watching. For the people watching, there's not much of a difference. Apart from... I've tried to just get it. Oh, yeah, let me just slash get... No, that doesn't work here. I wish. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to now. Actually. So, we're getting there. Now, let me see. 38 copper. Or 38 divided by 38 divided by 2. That was 19 divided by 2 again. Plus 19. That is 28.5. 28.5 every minute. And then I will italics this. And then I will bada bop bop bow. Alright. Then for the plastic. Oh my god. That is... Yeah, no, those are too many symbols. That's... Oh, hey. Well, we got a bot in the chat. Unbelievable. Let me just ban him. There we go. Alright, you know. Anyway, moving on from that. I try not to give them too much attention, usually, the bots. Doesn't help, but, you know, giving them more attention gives more attention to whatever they're trying to sell. Anyway, we need 2 plastic... what was it? I already forgot. God damn it.
Cheeseburger hard in a stalagmite circuit board. Yes or no?
Jesus. If you need help with processing or building, let me know. I appreciate the offer. I do want to kind of figure all this out myself, since that seems like it would be a lot worse. I'm gonna... After I figure out this bit, I'm gonna take a real quick 10-minute break. Go to the bathroom. Get some more energy, because I'm already out. And then we're gonna continue. Is game free? It is not. It's not free. Of course, going to Efteling soon. Yo, Stike, same. Tomorrow, though. Tomorrow, not today. I'm going to the Efteling tomorrow. I don't know if my sister's home. I can't talk too loudly. I'm taking my sister to the Efteling tomorrow for her birthday. Which is going to be fun. I hope you have fun. I went into the Baron for the first time. Last time I went. Holy shit, that was fantastic. Got me the logistic mapman for a reason. I'm like at the hotel till tomorrow. Wait, seriously? Shit. I might run into you then. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know if you know what I look like IRL, but that's fine. You might see me, who knows. Anyway, they got me the logistic mapman for a reason. I showed a lot of my friends this game, and they were like, what the fuck, man? How do you understand this? And I'm like, I don't know. I just do. Get better autism. You can check my work on Reddit as well. Is it the same user name as on your Twitch? Actually, let me just open an incognito tab. Just so I don't accidentally show like random posts. I'm just gonna look up. I'm just gonna go on the Satisfactory subreddit. I'm assuming it's here. And then look up. I hear your voice because I have no idea. Oh yeah, fair. Daredevil. Chief. No. I thought maybe this would work. No. Oh wait, it does have a 1 there, doesn't it? I'm on the 3 Satisfactory server. All 3 of them. Damn. Let me wait. Send your username. I'll check it out. I'm curious. I'm curious. Or send the username in chat. The BB one. What? And that one. I don't want to know. It's my cannon. Wait, this one? This one is your cannon? Oh yeah, that is pretty close. Holy shit. Scorpion railgun. This looks sick. What is this? Oh yeah, quick promo. Sick. This looks so cool. What the hell? Like, is it like functional as well? Oh yeah. It is launch me for more than half a map with the attachment that launches me across the map. That is sick. Holy fuck. Alright, I'm gonna close this. Let me check your posts. Top of all time, obviously. Swamp Aluminum Factory. This looks real nice. Like, so clean. I could never, genuinely. Cannon or battery? Cannon. It's cannon. It's not just a cannon. It's cannon. To the game, no. Holy Jesus. Again. I could never. Anyway, I do want to really quickly finish off this. So then I actually need to check something quickly, because while I wait. Okay, so we need plastic. So I need 38 copper, 20. Okay, so that's the circuit boards. For the circuit boards, wait, I needed the plastic for the circuit boards, right? Or yeah. So there. How much plastic do we need for 16 circuit boards? Wait, I messed up here. 16 circuit boards. That's not 38% copper. That's copper sheets. Wait, okay, I messed up. Oof, I can't. Again, I could never. I don't know how people do this shit. Okay, wait. I need a. I fucked up. Okay, so I need 60. That is right, but this 38 copper isn't right, because for 4 I need 2 of these per one. So that's 8 per. So that's 8 per computer. So that's 8 times 4. I guess it's 32. So I need 32 copper sheets. Is it copper? Is it sheets? Yes. 32 copper sheets, which times 2 or I guess not that many, but still 16 plus 8, that's 24 every minute. 32 times 2, that is 65. I should have known that one. 2 makes 1, yep, so that's 64, and that is not that many a minute. That is, doing quick math, 32, 16, that's 48 a minute. It's not a plug if it's part of the design, right? Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. Alright, and then the plastic, because I need 16 circuit boards, that's 16 times 4, that is, wow, 64. Again, 64 plastic. At least this is easy, because I already know base, like, it's basically base 64. We're working with, like, 64s and stuff, which is Minecraft. I play too much Minecraft. So we need 64 plastic for 16, but that is not correct. We need 48 every minute. Then we need, for that is 3 crude oil per plastic. So that's 64 times 3. I think that's 192 crude oil, or just 192 divided by 192 divided. Whoa. 192 divided by 4. 48 plus 192 divided by 2. 144. 144 every minute. Alright, and then we just, because that is the, alright, and then any excess, like I said, like, because the only issue with that is we get heavy oil residue, but heavy oil residue is, I'm pretty sure, one of the better things to get, like better residuals to get, or byproducts, that's in the word, because we can turn this into fuel, which is actually really, really useful, because we can use it to power some more fuel generators. Right, that's that, and then for the 4 computers, what we need is, we need wire or cable. I guess I keep calling it wire. It's cable made out of wire, made out of copper ingots. Alright, so we need 8 per. 8 times 4. Some of these I'm like, I should know this off the top of my head, and sometimes I do. But, you know, I'm not here for... I have a calculator, might as well use it, right? And that needs... let's do this, because that's how I do that. That's 64 wire. And that's 32 copper ingots. But this isn't completely correct. 32, that's 24 every minute. And 64, that's 48 every minute. And then the copper ingots, that would be, again, 24 every minute. If I'm doing anything wrong, by the way, please let me know. Like, if you catch me making a wrong calculation, that would be very helpful. And then for each... Oh, crap, because I switched tabs, right, yep. I need 16 for 1. That is 16 times 4. That's 64 plastic. Again, with the 64, at least it's easy to remember. 64 plastic. Times 3, that's 192. I mean, same as here, actually, because we needed 64 plastic for this as well. Or the... Wait, did I not... Is that not the plastic for the... I don't know, we already did the plastic. That's not for the circuit boards, is it? It might be, actually. Yeah, it is. Because we need 4 for 1, and that's 6. Yeah, it's the same as this bit, so I can just copy and paste this here. Easy enough. Boom. Alright. And then we can grab this quickly. Control-C, Control-V. Then we just take... Because we need 64 copper. Copper ingots. Ingors. 64 floor. Oh my god, I really need to take a break. Alright. 64 plus 32, that's... I should have known... I know I could do that. 96. So we need 96 copper ingots. And then we don't need coal or iron for this. We need... That's all. Then we need 192 crude oil twice. Is that it? Yeah, we just need... Right, yeah, we just need copper. Let me actually check. I have the factory over here. Oh, yeah, this is my factory, by the way. It looks like ass. Most of it's further away, and that looks a little cleaner. Not much cleaner. Don't get your hopes up. I'm terrible at this game. For the computers we're making here. Yeah, it's just cable, which we just need... Yeah, we just need copper and plastic. Yeah, okay. So, and then it's 144. Well, actually, no, it's not 96 copper, is it? We need to get the 48 and the 24, so... 24 plus 48, that's 72 copper a minute. And then we need 144 times 2, 144 times 2, that's 288. 288 crude oil a minute. And then we will... There are B, and then not that. Okay, there we go. Alright, and now it's total. So, we will tally up everything that we need. For the adaptive control units, that is. And then it's the assembly directory system. Or, well, then it's the supercomputer, but I'm gonna take a real quick break first. Yeah, I'm out of energy. I'm half debating whether I get more energy or not. I might get a little more, not much. 100. I'm just gonna copy this quickly. Total. Boop. We should get 4. Yep. I'm just gonna copy and paste it all of it here quickly, and then I'll add everything together afterwards. So it's this, and then this. All right. Now time to add everything together. Oh. Okay. So, copper, that is 210. We can get rid of this. Copper, 72 plus 210, that is 80. That's 28. Alright, that's copper done. Now, I need to remember, some of this is iron or some of this is actual iron, so I do need to keep those separate. Well, no, well, I do want to keep those separate, yes. Okay, because this is, I know for a fact this is ore. I definitely need ore for this. I didn't put it here, but this is definitely ore. This is definitely ore. I put it here, though, so... anywhere else where I have... 45 iron, 45 iron, 90 iron. Wait a sec. Fucked up over here. Wait. Limestone, iron, 90 coal. That is not right. This bit I need to really quickly redo. I can get the oil together though. So that's just add 45 to 288. 288 plus 45 is 333. So we just 333. Okay. Right now this is what it is. But we're not done. We need to really quickly redo this bit because this all is one item. I didn't treat it as such. So we need 202. I'm just going to do the iron first. Dang it. Huggy Wuggy is in the Rocket League item shop. Oh, of course it is. Two. And then the iron ore I'm going to count separately. And then 45 plus 45. Oh. 337.5. So that's 337.5. Iron is going to be a lot. Okay, that's the iron. The limestone I think I got right because I just needed the limestone for that, so that's fine. Coal, so that's 90 coal over there, plus 45 over there, so 90 plus 45, that's 135 coal. 35 coal. And then the iron ore, which is what I forgot to add, is here. Here. So is that just 245? Oh, 90 plus 45, 135 iron. 135 iron ore, and then I will quickly UB. And then ore. Okay, I think this is correct. I'm hoping it is. Not. I mean, that's the thing. I make one little mistake here, and my entire factory goes to shit. So I need to really make sure I get this right. I'll go over all this sometime. Not right now, though. Alright, then. Tally up this. Which I just need to add the 33.75, which is 68. 68.75. And then here also 68.75. 68.75. Get rid of this bit. Okay. Limestone. We have the iron. Is that correct? Is that all the iron? Or, because I'm pretty sure I still had iron, right? That I haven't added yet. I have that. Alright, let me just really quickly redo this with everything. No, you know what? I think I can I trust myself that I did not make a mistake here, because I probably didn't. I mean, there's no way. But that does look like it's the right amount of iron. But this is everything I need for one, by the way. This is how much I need to get every minute. And I can get that, absolutely. It's not impossible. But I also need limestone, I'm realizing now. Which, where the fuck am I gonna find limestone? Nowhere near here, I'll tell you that much. Well, actually, I don't have it selected, so who knows. No, there is some. Here, and how much do I need every minute? I need 135, which means that I need 135. So a Mark II overclock to 150% would be enough. Okay. Well, that's just for that, though. I have no clue whether that would be enough for the supercomputer that I also need. But this is it for the 1.5 adaptive control. I am actually... I could probably look that up as well. Let me just... adaptive control unit satisfactory resources. Yep, that's perfect. Alright, I'm just looking at this Reddit post, but... Let me see, actually, because this might actually be useful. Production planner. Oh. Oh, okay, this is actually really nice. Oh, shit. This production planner, I need 1.5 of them, though. And I haven't unlocked the Mark III yet, which is really annoying. But, like, things are so much easier on paper, I know, right? I got this side now, which sort of works. But, like, even this is just... Like... I mean, yeah, 1.58. Okay, this one makes sense. I can overclock this one, for example. But this one, like... Fuck do I do here? I can see items here. Okay. Now we're gonna see how much I actually need of everything. I did not need to do all that calculating. Fuck. Well, we're gonna see if my math was right, I guess. No. Just for 1.5, which is how much I calculated here. Is anything right? The copper is. Is the crude oil? No, how is it not correct? Where did I go wrong with the crude oil? Like, for the computer alone, I need this much. Right? Am I stupid? I mean, yeah, probably. I only need 45 units per minute of concrete? Well, yeah, I need 135 limestone for that, though. That's what I calculated it to be. Which, is that right? 135. Yeah, that is right. So, I'm assuming I just did something wrong. Anyway, point is, I think I'll just check how much I need here. And then I'll figure out how many machines. Because that's the thing, in the end, all I wanted. Is anything right? Yeah, that's the question. Yeah, I mean, some of it was. I did, you know, the easier ones I calculated correctly. But I'm going to take a real quick break. Because I do actually need to do a couple things. I need well, I'm going to go to the bathroom, get a little bit more energy. And, get my stuff out of the washing machine and into the dryer. So I guess I am gonna, when I get back, we're gonna get rid of some of the machines I won't need anymore, I guess. And then, yeah, so I will go to my starting soon screen, or my BRB screen. No, there we go. And I will put on some music for you guys, so you guys can listen to something at least. There, that works. I will be back in like 5 minutes tops. I don't take that long with this sort of thing, so I will see you guys in 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm just really quickly grabbing my energy right now. I'm not sponsored by them. I won't say who they are. I'll say one of my friends is sponsored by them, because they are. It's pretty cool. My factory fills for 1 minute. I need to babysit it for an hour. Yeah, same. Same. If it's not at the moment that it like stops for a second and then starts back up, I'm like, what was that? And then I just sit there, just waiting until it happens again. Or if the uptime goes down a little bit, then as well. All right, I'll see you guys in a second. 5 minutes, I guess. So yeah. What? I'm back. See, I told you guys it wouldn't take that long. Let me just really quickly. Jesus Christ, I did now only I'm only now realizing how warm my chair actually is. Holy shit. Turn it back off. Well, actually, I'll just turn it down. Anyway. My playlist. Because we're not actually like having much background noise right now. So it's probably good. Anyway, so the network graph would be nice. But the issue with this is inputs. Options. Alternate recipes, no. Converter recipes, no. Oh, one sec. I heard someone come upstairs. I thought maybe they'd open my door. Oh, okay. This is really, really laggy as well. 282 units, which means that. And the issue with this, however, is how do you like make a specific amount go to one of those places, right? That is an issue. I'm gonna need a shitload of these. It is nice to see this laid out, though. Anyway, I know at least how many like I need, so you can feed the primary, overflow the other. It's a good one, actually. I did not think of that, but now I have. Anyway, I'm not gonna use this too much, but because I don't like this, and also it assumes I have Mark IIIs, which I do not. Realistic? Wait, no. Oh my god, this is worse. This is so much. Oh, actually, no, it's not actually worse. Yeah, it splits them for you and everything. Minor Mark II, 100%. Minor Mark II, 93%. Alright. I was just curious. Let's go back to simple. Inputs, that's the outputs. That's what I just had. I mean, might as well. I don't want this, so. I mean, if I'm gonna do this. Crap. The lag is real. Holy Jesus. Add an item. The assembly directory system. And then we can just pick 0 of these. So, I mean, we just 0.75. Read my strategy if you need 120 and a 56, and have 2 constructors do the 2, and then have another one do the 56, so you just don't have to deal with the splitting. Yeah, that's fair, actually. I keep forgetting you can, like, underclock things as well. I just don't think too much about it. I'm gonna change this. Alright. I need to really quickly open Task Manager. Do that over here. What is, like, what is the issue right now? Is it... it's part satisfactory. I am gonna really quickly change this from 120 to 30. See if that helps. We don't need that right now. We're looking at this. Does that help? Oh, that helps massively. Holy shit. Okay. I think I can cap it at 60 as well. Honestly, you guys aren't gonna notice a difference. I'm streaming at 60 FPS. But looking at this, Caterium? Seriously? Why Caterium? All right, I need it for the AI limiter and high speed. I haven't gotten there yet, but I haven't unlocked the Mark III miner though. I'm pretty sure. Have I? Production? No, I haven't. Am I unlocking it soon, by any chance? I know 30 FPS. Ugh, but I just want to really quickly check. A leading edge production. Yeah, this. We aren't making that anytime soon. Okay, no. So, is there anywhere where I can say, like, hey, alternate recipes, converter recipes, mods? No. Only use Mark IIs, or, like, is that not an option? I guess as long as I know how much I need, that's fine. Free list. Items. So for one of these, this is how much I need. I mean, that's the thing. I like figuring this out myself. I don't really like using sites like this too much. But I feel like I'm going to need to for this one. But what I'll probably do... Let me set this back to... I'll set it to a little higher. I'll set it at 60. I can set it to a certain amount as well. I'll set it to 90. I'll get that extra 30. But you guys won't know there's a difference. But this helps for me a lot. Looking at this. Yeah, this is fine. Especially because I don't have that thing open anymore. Okay. Needed per minute. Okay. Because the issue is... Looking at the realistic version of this. This is all the machines I'm gonna need. Miner Mark II, Miner Mark II. Okay, see, this one assumes you use miners. Alright, I need to think. Yeah, this is way too much for me to understand. Honestly, if I could just purely get the raw resources, that would be nice. So I'll write that down quickly. I'll put this to the side. I will go over this and see what, like, the raw resources are that I need. Alright, raw resources. And then I'll figure out the rest later. 400.5 copper. 393.75 iron. If I'd rather it be more in the end, but still. 378 crude oil per minute, but that's implied. 168 coal, 168.75 coal, 135 limestone, 93.6 caterium, or I guess 45 concrete actually, 40, or right, no, that is right. No, it's not the concrete that I need. We get caterium ingots. Everything else is just like extra. But okay. So I need to make a little over 400 copper a second. I'm gonna go back to the map. Because there is copper. Like here, for example. If I need 400, I could overclock this one to 480. But I think that would be a little bit too much. I can also get this one and combine that with this one. If I put a Mark II down on both of them, that would be 360, which... well, wouldn't be enough. I would need to overclock at least one of them still, but... work. I wouldn't need to overclock both of them. Yeah, that not like this. No, yeah, that's probably about how I'm feeling right now. You know what? What we're first gonna do? No, that is ooh, into the matrix. Now what we're gonna do? I know what we're gonna do. We are gonna go get rid of a couple of the machines that we have right now, because a lot of them are in the way of where I am building, and the things that I'm making with them, I don't need to make anymore. The only thing that might be useful still that I'm making with them is motors, because I do actually need those for building. I will automate those elsewhere. Wrong one, actually. Back. Motor. Yeah, stators and rotors. I can make those near here, actually, now I think about it. Just need to get rid of this. No, it needs to be a lot more bent that way. There. Alright, let's go. I just want to see if I can get there like this. I think 3 turns. That's... It is the right way, sort of. Sort of. Okay. 1. And 1 more. Oh, perfect. This is the exact right direction. I'm curious where I will end up if I just don't touch my keyboard. Oh, literally right there. Oh, that was beautiful. Because this is where I wanted to end up. Up here? Hell yeah. Alright. This is what I'm going to get rid of. Because I have a lot of this placed down, but it is all just for making motors. This bit. That I don't need. And I don't really need these because of the plastic. I make it for something else. And the rubber I don't really need yet. I need rubber. I'll make it somewhere else. But I know now how much I need of everything. Total. And what I can do, however, is because everything is here or is near here. The only thing I don't think is here. If you have limestone, for example, we have 2 bits of limestone. We need, how much limestone did we need? Like 135. So I could just put a Mark II down and just overclock it to like 120%, and that would cover it. The only thing I haven't checked is Caterium, which I do actually want to check. Well, there's some here, so it's not too terribly far away. How much Caterium do I need? I don't think it was that much. 90. Oh, that's fine. This one's a normal, so just a Mark II will work. So, right now, I think we get rid of all the machines here. It's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. Because I definitely don't have the room for this. I should probably go back quickly and put everything in the, like, in their respective chests or whatnot. Then come back here and do this. Caterium is easy to... Yeah, that's what I've found. For me, Caterium, I've stocked up a whole lot of it because I needed a little bit of it. But the issue that I have with this game right now, not the issue like I have a problem with it, but the issue I have while playing this game is I often tend to focus on getting a material, but then don't leave room to use that material in anything else, even if I plan to. I'm bringing these materials to my base to consequently not use them after that. I'm bringing them to my base to be used in something that I think, oh, I need to use. I know for a fact I needed to use, you know, this one. I knew for a fact I needed to use this in Phase 4. And I thought, oh, I could use that, but I'm not. And it would be annoying because I'm getting the materials from over there all the way over here. And then I need to get those thingies back all the way over there. So they basically just need to make a round trip for no reason. That's useless. So I don't want to do that. That's basically full. But that's the thing. I'm also going to get rid of all the... Well, I'm not going to get rid of all the power, just most of it. I just want to see... Oil. I'm going to get rid of as much as I can. I'll just place down a couple of storage boxes right here. Store all, and then just take out the little bits that I need right now, which is in the fuel, for example. That's it. I just need to keep the fuel. I mean, everything else I can, and that obviously I want to keep that. Two is kind of... I'm gonna see. I'm thinking 3 is probably too many. Yeah, if I go in like halfway and then go, I think that would be perfect. This is kind of too much. Wait, let me get that. I'm realizing now I cannot. Also, there's a spider there. I don't like spiders. Did it see me? Alright, well, it's deloaded now. It doesn't matter if it saw me or not. Okay. I can keep those 2 lines going. The coal one, for example, I'll keep going until I actually need the coal. But, like, it's normal coal, I'm pretty sure. I should have enough. Alright, now comes the fun part. Actually, I'll dismantle the plastic lines first. And then I will... I'll start over there and slowly make my way over in that direction. But I think it's probably going to be easier to do it like this, because that way I won't get any unnecessary, like, leftover crap in my inventory. Because, I mean, my inventory is going to fill up if I do that. The only issue is this. Oh, let me just get in the water for this, because I'm going to dive it out. Can I please? Thank you. I have a lot of power here that I'm making. And a lot of it is needed. And, like, if I take this off the grid, I'm pretty sure my factory will shut down. Only one way to find out, I guess. I mean, I guess I could go back to my base first and get rid of everything there that I don't need. Save on power for a little bit. And then, I mean, I'm gonna get, like, a little bit more power because I'm making so much plastic. New. Sorry, I guess, I mean, it would make sense to start here, but first off, I'm gonna get rid of, like, all the connections that I can. Which, well, actually, that would make sense if I start here. I can disconnect everything there. It'll be turned off. Apart from the belts, it'll still, like, transport things, but I'm just curious at what will happen if I disconnect this whole bit. Apart from this section here. Get rid of this. Will my power grid shut down because it doesn't have the, like, power from that anymore? Because that is not connected. Yes, okay, I figured. I was just curious. Because my consumption did not out... I mean, basically, it did exceed it, but only slightly. Surprisingly. So I think if I just go back, get rid of a couple of them, we should be fine. Why? It was fine before. Fuck you. Turn on. Thank you. There. Alright, we are gonna go back and disconnect a couple of machines. Get rid of some that we don't need at all anymore, and then we're gonna come over here, get rid of everything there, start over, basically. I'll figure out how I'm gonna make the... Oh, crap. Well, whatever. I guess we're gonna go in here now. Over here now. Slightly faster. That was, like, basically not useful. Alright, yeah. Boop, 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 and zoom. Alright. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna get rid of the first and really only thing I want to get rid of is this line here, because we're not really gonna need it anymore, since we're gonna make them somewhere else now. Is the waste of perfectly good resources? Not really. I mean, do we really need them? No, we do not. So let's start by getting rid of this. No, don't get rid of that. I mean, we're gonna get a lot of, like, dismantle crates from this at some point, but, like, who cares? Yo, hell yeah. Daredevil, thanks for the follow.
Daredev1L_TV
Ow.
just followed.
Hell yes, man. I appreciate it. W. Alright. Let me just get rid of all of this. None of this needs to be here still. Okay, whatever I just got rid of maybe does. Are you a chef? Because I see a lot of pasta. Yes, I am. Do you want to know how many times I've gotten that exact comment? At least 3 times. It's not much, but it, you know, it probably says something about me that it's happened 3 times. No dismantle crate yet? No, I still have room in my inventory. Right then, I'm not doing it right. Okay. That's most of that gone. Not all of it. Most of it. I'm just hoping that that puts less strain on the power grid here. Means that I can... yeah. Did I accidentally get rid of the connection over there? Oh, I did. Damn. Well, I guess I didn't need it then. Did it? Yeah, no, consumption is like 1,000. Production's at 1,500. That's all my coal power or coal thingies. And that's not even like maximum. My maximum is 1,530. But oh wait, are all of these on now? I'm assuming all of these are on now. Yeah, they are. Actively making or actively burning fuel as well, or no? No, these are on their own grid, right? I forgot about that. No, yeah, and that's not what I want to do anyway. So now I guess get rid of these two. All of this, to be honest. Oh yeah, let me just dismantle this space elevator. That sounds like a really good idea, guys. What happens if I do that? I'm curious, but I don't want to like fuck with things. So I'd rather just not figure out, honestly. Just do this. Boop. 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 Get rid of this. I'm gonna have so much shit in my inventory. Holy Jesus. Like the fact it even fits. It won't soon. No, for a fact it won't, but... Alright, now it does. Did I? Yes, I did leave a little. There we go. Ah, crap. You know what? I'll just get rid of these individually. I mean, the mass deletion thingy isn't very nice, but, like, I'm overusing it, the hell out of it, which I really shouldn't do. There. Everything overflow now just goes straight in this thing, which... Ooh, 52, nice. And then I guess I can get rid of this too. That one. And this. Get rid of this bit here. Yeah, I wonder what the load on the system now is. It shouldn't be that much, to be honest. That's not even everything as well. Let me see. Oh, no. That's nothing. Alright, now what we're gonna do is gonna pain me. Because it is some prime real estate for some good, like, you know, stuff. But I don't need it anymore. And I'd rather, like, get rid of it now and reuse it for something else. And it's the bit all the way back there where I was making I'm still making these. But I don't need them anymore, so I say we get rid of this whole place, because why keep it? I don't need it. Did I get a dismounted crate? A couple, yeah. Figured. Should I go back for? I should go back first. I can always come back here at some point, but not now. There's so much stuff I have in my inventory right now. Store all, store all, store all, except for these two. Okay, now we go back. Again, most of this stream is still spent preparing. I'm gonna get at least like the final machines down before I leave. I'll also really quickly get all the dismantle crates that I've gone because of this, which is 2, but still. Oh, that's a different one. Never mind. I'm not gonna focus on that one. I also need to get more fuel, but that's fine. I mean, I'm keeping the Caterium. I do not intend, however, to keep all this. Okay, well, fuck me then. At least it's all turned off now. Do I want to keep this bit here? What's this? Let me check. Is this Caterium? Yes, I'll keep that. Just get rid of everything else. So I'll keep this connection here. I'll get rid of everything on this side, though. Well, everything iron. I'll also apparently get rid of a couple of those, but like the Caterium line's blocked off anyway, so it's not like it matters too much. This entire line was blocked off. Wouldn't surprise me if there was already a dismantle crate here. There's not. I did say it wouldn't surprise me. I didn't say there was going to be one. Alright, get rid of this. That's basically everything gone, and that is everything gone. Alright, there we go. That's that. Now we get rid of this. And this is where the fun begins. And that should be a couple of dismantle crates. I'm gonna see if I can do it all from like over here. Die, die. Meh. You've been playing for 2 hours. Shut up. I'm not turning it off though. I like to know how long I've been playing. You know what? I could have just disconnected this as well and it would have sufficed. I can get rid... I mean, that's the thing. The reason I wanted to get rid of this because I might use it in the future, but I might as well just, like, use it in the future then. And do that in the future as well. So, I'm gonna turn off the music as well, actually, because right now there's, like, multiple different kinds of music playing. It's really annoying. I'll just get rid of the connection it has to the main power grid. Boom. Now this has no connection. Nope. Alright. Perfect. USB connected. Now it's not. Alright. and just leave it at that. I will get rid of that in the future. I really shouldn't have. I didn't need to, rather, but yeah, I did. Too bad. So sad. Anyway, I mean, this is already disconnected, for example. This is my smart plating. Which, yeah, I needed back then, but now not really. Like, I'm already out. So... Anyway, that was like the last thing I wanted to get rid of before getting rid of the main bit, which what I'm gonna do now, and I'll probably get ready to get everything out. I'm just gonna see. Yeah, I want to get rid of 200 consumption as well, so let me just see what else goes that way. I mean, yeah, the Caterium bit, but other than that, nothing, right? I guess I can get rid of this power line, for example. Didn't change too much. Yeah, I didn't change anything. Alright, just wanted to make sure. I'll reconnect it. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go over here. Get rid of this quickly. No, actually, no, I'll keep that. But this way, I can just keep this going the way it is now. And now I can just get rid of the things over there. Don't have to worry too much about it. I'll leave the thingies there for now. Go on that. Okay. Need plates. Regular roll plates. I'm sure I have a couple. Where did I leave my fucking... There it is. Alright. Gonna go back. And now, we are gonna get rid of the part that I actually need to get rid of. Start here. And then one more. And now we should, if I don't even touch my keyboard, I don't need to touch my keyboard even, I mean. Alright, well, if I don't, I fall off the map. Oh, never mind, I don't. Nice. Oh yeah. Alright, first thing I'm doing, going over there. I'm first gonna get rid of the miners, and then everything else slowly afterwards. Just so the last little bits do get delivered still. Thank God that thing didn't open. That is some silence, holy shit. Been a while since I've had silence that deafening. I got to keep all of that? Damn, I thought for sure I'd have, like, at least some left over after that. I'm gonna keep that little bit there. Because, it is nice to keep the fuel that I had before going. I gotta remember there's a dismantle limit. I keep forgetting. There we go. Like I wasn't even here. Basically. Right? No, that's definitely not the case. There we go. Get rid of those. That. All of this. Okay, I do not want to get rid of that though. I also probably want to make sure not to die, so let's not fall too far, shall we? Alright, that is all over here. I'm keeping this. I am going to get rid of the awesome sink, but I'm keeping the storages. Because there is a crap load of fuel in here. I do want to keep, so this will just be my fuel platform for a while, I guess. Oh, storage container foundation. There we go. I guess now, I mean, I'll keep I'll keep those actually. And this, I am gonna also need this. Most likely anyway. I'll keep that for now. I will get rid of like all the machines here that I just haven't, like, starting here, I'll get rid of it. Like this. All of this. Yeah, I can still get rid of all of this. Good. And keep, like, most of it. Oop. Okay, get rid of those. Yeah, it's those supports that are real annoying. I'm gonna change this up just in general as well, because, well, I'm realizing now I cannot get back. Which, honestly, that's fine. There is a dismantle crate there. Good to know. I've started dismantling more than I can take. Just fine. I'll get up here, and from there I'll see if I can get rid of the rest. Here we go. Oh yeah, I can. Perfect. Perfect. Look at that. Easy. Select everything, and boop. Those bits, and bops, and boops. There. It does feel bad getting rid of this. You know how long I spent building this? Honestly, not that long. Get rid of this. I'll keep the rest here for now. I'd say that's it for now. You can always make it better. Yeah, exactly. In the end, it's just buildings, but it does kind of suck having to get rid of my hard work. But it did serve me well for a while. To be fair, I completed phase 3 with this entire thing, so it's not like it was useless. It has outlived its use. And that is okay. Alright, now the plan is to start over there and just get, like, because what do I need? I needed plastic, right? A lot of plastic. I think I went away fast and far enough. where they don't care anymore. That'd be nice. Alright. So let me just check. Wrong one. This one. How much plastic did we need? That's the first thing, because that's what I'm making here. I'm making plastic. That's the only thing I needed the oil for, right? Yeah, I think so. Or do I want to save that until next time? Might save that until next time, to be honest. Kind of done for today. Anyway, because I've been here for quite a bit now. Not that long, actually, but still. Of crude oil. That's how much I need, and I'm pretty sure that I'm using, so 378. Because, if I'm correct, plastic. If we make 3 and 3 makes 2. So that's 378. 378 divided by 3 times 2. That is 252, which is, yeah. So all of this is going to be made into plastic and brought over there. So I can do that at least. That I'll do now. I'll get the plastic line set up, and then anything else I'll make it to power. Okay, I'm gonna die if I don't watch out. Steal a little bit. I don't really have healing. Like, I don't have any food, so I have to deal with it. Alright, so let's get this shit. An oil extractor there and there. Now, we needed how much? 378. 120. One of these is making 2 of these are making 120. Could have kept those, to be honest, because most of those were already making. But whatever, it's fine. Refinery. I think it's a refinery. Plastic, yeah, so 30 per minute, so... Okay. I have a couple more here, so, like, one more. And I need it, 378, so 378 divided by 120. 378 divided by 120. I'm pretty sure that is 3, and then 1 I will make a little better. I'll... let me just get the oil extractor before I finish talking, please. That one I'll probably turn up a little bit. Just overclock it ever so slightly. I am realizing now I overclocked a lot of these, so I should in one of the dismantle crates that's here now. Not that one. There's no dismantle crate there. Or was I? I don't know. There's a dismantle crate there, and there. In one of them, maybe there's a couple of slugs. Or a couple of... Oh, hey. Well, there you have it. Power share. So I need 120. So I can also... What I can also do is 378 minus 120 minus 120. So one of them needs to make 138 if I just put this in. Oh, that one's pure, actually. That one's normal, so I only need 1. Okay, perfect. Get rid of this. Then I will overclock this one ever so slightly. So it'll make how much? 138. Can I get that perfectly? Oh, I can. Alright, that is perfect then. Because that way, I don't need to worry about that anymore. Then I just need to put down enough refineries here to be able to do this. Which, how many do I need? Because I need... 1 makes... Okay, how much plastic does 1 make? 20. I'm making exactly enough, so that's fine. This one. Put it there quickly. Plastic, I need 252. 252 divided by 20. That's 12.6. I think I can put, like, 6 next to each other. That's 4. I can put 5 next to each other. Maybe 6? 6, yeah. So I'm gonna have to go vertical with this. And anyway, 30 a minute, and this uses... Okay, 138. What I'll do is just connect that up. Just connect that up. I don't need to worry too much. Oh, do I want to make a Mark II? I can use Mark II. I have a lot of plastic left over. So wait, if it's 30, I'm realizing now if it's 30 a minute and this one's making 138. This one needs to go into 5. This one needs to be... So I'll probably get rid of this one, actually. And this is the one that's going to be transported up. And it doesn't matter if this... Like, this is making 240. Actually, this one will need to be transported up anyway. So I might as well use 5 of these to make this. So I will need to see how I do this. I mean, in the end, it doesn't really matter. If it's too much in one, it'll fill up and go to the others. So. So as long as like, let me put this here. As long as all of these, I mean, all of these will be working at 100%, and then whatever's left will go into this one, I guess. Just as an example, that's not like exactly how it's going to work, but it's good enough. What I then need to do is, because it can only transport it up to 10 meters up, which means I'll probably need to place multiple, but I can just grab a Mark II, bring that over there. Since this one's making 240, 1... So 240 divided by, wait, how much was it using? Wrong one. 20, right? 30. 240 divided by 30, that should be... Oh, 8. Oh, 8, okay. Well, I mean, in the end, that is kind of what I wanted to do originally. Actually, no, that junction's correct. Just need to put that there. Get a Mark II. So that one will connect it there. So these will all be working at 100%. There's just going to be one at the top that won't be. That's fine. I think I'll first put down some foundations. Okay, then we just... I mean, on one hand, I kind of want to have it be this high then. Okay. And then I need to make... let me think. 6 more up here, right? Because we're making 120. We need it. Oh, wait, how many did we need? I mean, I can see in here as well in the network graph how many refineries we needed. Not realistic. Simple. That's easier to understand. 12. Oh, wait, shit. We need 12 refineries. Never mind. Oh, wait. No, yeah, that's right. We need 12. Well, 12.6. So I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 7 up here. That's fine. 6 down there. 7 up here. That's fine. 3. Also, shut up. 4. 5. 6, and then we will put number 7 just a little bit more this way. Thank God I did it right. Okay, and now we just need to get the thingy up here. We can do like this. I will do. Because it doesn't really matter. We just need, because this works, we just need to get more thingies. But that's fine. Okay, then what we'll do is we will transport. I'm just thinking, Mark IIs, how much can Mark IIs even... Oh, 6, that's more than enough. Or I was afraid that that wasn't going to be enough. That would have been enough as well. Yeah, no, that's fine though. Okay, good to know, good to know. Then we'll get a... Well, actually, if I get rid of this one quickly, and instead put it like over here, then I can put a junction here. Makes a little bit more sense. Put that there. And then get this over here, to which I'll get it all the way to that one. Rid of these two. Okay. And then I shall put a couple of T-junctions wherever I need one. The only thing now that I need is to put in a couple of... Oh, there we go. Couple of pipeline pumps. I don't think that one can pump it up too far though, so I'm thinking putting a pump here. Putting a pump there. So we'll be able to pump it over until... let me see. Far enough? Oh yeah, no, that should be fine. Well, is that one not fine then? Or was that not... Is that not, like, enough? I could also do a Mark II, actually. Because if I just put one Mark II over there, then that should go throughout the entire thing. I need having modular frames for that, but theoretically... I can also just put a couple Mark IIs, Mark Is down, and that will be enough. Up until where does this Mark I go? There. I'm gonna really quickly go back and get a couple heavy modular frames, because I know for a fact they're there. I will need to go all the way back. And that does suck, but I can connect this... Oh wait, I can... yeah, I can actually connect this back up to the main grid now. Because it's not really using that much anymore, so... Not compared to what it was, anyway. Let me see in here. Yeah, there are definitely useful things in here. I'll take what I can. Wait. I don't know. I don't have any... I wasn't using heavy modular frames at this point yet, so... When I made this whole factory thingy. Let me just connect this up over here. Well, I'll need to go back over here first, so... Let's go do that, and then I'll hop on over here as well if I can. Should be able to. And then... What's the part that I disconnected again? None? God damn it. Where did I disconnect it? Yeah, the max consumption is 244. It's not connected up though. How is it not connected up? Did I lose a connection over all the way back there? I think I did. I need to go all the way back first. Darn. I did not think I did that. I guess I did. I don't know how, but I did. Clearly. I guess we go back. Just all the way. Still the same. Should have thought about this, to be fair. Kind of my fault. Both my tractors have stopped at the same spot. Probably because they both ran out of fuel at the exact same time. Assuming anyway, alright. Don't assume, because it makes an ass out of you and Ming. If it's this bit. Please don't shut down. Please don't shut down. Please don't shut down. Please don't shut down. Please, please, please don't shut down. Because this way I can also start getting... Because once I've gotten this set up, I'll just have the plastic go into a couple of storage containers until I finish the rest up. But for now, it's also just so I can get a little bit more power. My max consumption is higher, but my consumption is not, so that's good. I just need to get a couple heavy modular frames right now. Because I don't have those. Did drop it, good. Which they should actually be in here, also in there, but I'll get them out of here. Alright, let's go back, and we should be able to use the cannon, which is nice. I should actually, the cannon should get me, like, literally like, all the way over there. Okay, I'll get one extra, so I jumped in there. Let's jump into this one. Wrong direction. One and two. Because I do need to go a little further than I did before. I'm not pressing back, I'm purely adjusting my direction. And like, I end up over there, which is actually pretty decent. Oh, fuck. Don't do this to me, please. I got here. I did everything you wanted me to. Okay. I can actually get rid of this entire bit. Don't really need that. It's a waste of resources. Alright, then we get a pipeline pump Mark II. We just put that here. Let me just actually check, because I'm curious how far... I mean, it should go all the way, right? Yeah, okay, easily. Yeah. Okay, then we just grab the power line. Connect that up, connect this up, and then we just... Go there. Go there. Connect all of those up. Again, it's gonna be producing a lot of heavy oil residue, like 10 a minute, and we have... So assuming they're all working at full capacity, they're not, I know, but I'm just assuming here that if they're working all at full capacity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 13. We have 13, which means, I think, a refinery? Just one refinery, we should be able to make... So we need to place down 3, or overclock one of them to be like a little bit more. Which is what I think I'm gonna do. Just overclock this one to 150%. Get rid of this one. Because then we're making... Well, whatever. We'll see how much we're making, I guess. First off, I need to get all the plastic out. That's gonna be a doozy. Alright, I'm gonna put it all in the same, like, line for now, but we're getting... I mean, again, I'm assuming 20 a minute, so... Our Mark IV would not be enough, I think. Organization. Logistics. Mark V is 780, 480. That should be enough since we're making... 252. So our Mark IV should be enough. I'll do straight because it makes the most sense for this. And then I will really quickly just put down a organization, a nice industrial storage container. Do 2 for now, because this is going to make a lot. Well, or I just do this. Put a splitter like here. Put it there. Okay, now we connect everything else up. First the bottom floor, then the top floor, which I'll probably connect it up like here. Get a Mark IV. see if I can get it up there somehow. I've no clue how I'm gonna get it up there, by the way. I think my best bet right now is just to first get this bit done, then go up. I'm banking on this filling up soon, though. I really am. Or I just shut it off for a little bit. Not a bad idea. Okay. Now we go up here. Yeah, let me just... Whoop. I missed one. Darn. Okay, then we grab these again. Wait, did I do this the wrong way around? Did this the wrong way around? Why did this connect, though? Why? Now there's oil in here that I can't use. Well, I mean, it's not that difficult. I just get rid of these and place down the right ones. But still. That is so annoying. That's the wrong way around again, by the way. Embarrassing as hell. I'll just... Should still work. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I'm gonna try and, like, connect it still. Same way I did before. But that one's not right. Now it is. This one isn't correct, for example. No, it is. Okay, and now this should all... Yep, okay, perfect. Alright, that's fine. Now we just need to connect them up. Again, these aren't making anything now, but they weren't before either, so that's nice to know, I guess. Then we get a merger. Okay. There we go. Now this is all able to be, you know, used. But I still need to connect it up over there somehow. Which, actually, I'm pretty sure... That's too steep. Well, if I just bring it, like, over there... And that. Boom. Alright, now all I need to do... Ow. My eye was itching. Is get the pipelines quickly. And get all of this into these. Easier said than done, unfortunately. But that's part of the job, I suppose. I'm thinking one of these. Which one's overclocked? This one, right? I'm taking that out and I'm overclocking this one. So, since it's... there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are all working at 100%. This one needs 60 a minute. We just get a full one, like, in there. We just grab, like, all of these and connect them up to the same pipeline network. We'll use Mark IIs, though. They're a little more efficient, to say the least. Connect them all up like so. So... There we go. And that will all go into this one, which this one will go into... I'll make sure not to go too far on that, because that makes 40. I'm pretty sure... fuel power generator. If we could put it... Can we put it over here? We can, if I just put it like... So. This one uses 40 fuel, I'm pretty sure. If we connect up this... From there to there. Put a little bit of a pipeline pump. And then I'm hoping that works. And then I'm gonna see, can I put the other one here as well? Is it possible? It's too much. No, it's not flat enough over here. One up here maybe? Yeah, probably. If I just get out of the way. Put it right there. And get that over there. And then this, I just need to put down another pipeline pump. Well, as far back as I can, really. Yep, that works. Then just connect that one up. Like so. There. Alright, this is hooked up. Then I just need to hook up that over here. Well, the pipes anyway, I need to hook those up. The good part about this one is I won't really need to do much more here. As far as I know. Like, I won't need to do another pipeline pump, I mean. I just need to get this. Annoying. Over like so. I need more copper sheets, darn. How much is a Mark 1? Only 1, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, do I really need a Mark 2 for all of this? I don't really. Do I? I think starting here, maybe, but even then, it probably not. Gonna make a Mark 2, though. Yeah, clipping may occur and whatnot. I know. Really? I mean, I can change, like, this one to be Mark 1, this one to be Mark 1 still. I mean, most of these can absolutely be Mark 1. Alright, everything is almost... I just realized I need to go back anyway, because I might as well make a Mark 2 then by the time I'm back. I'm gonna see in that... Check that dismantle crate first. I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to use anything in there, but... There. Get something quickly. Yeah. Everything else what we could make is just gonna take way too long. So, alright, let me check the dismantle crate. Oh, there is actually. Nice. Alright, I'm hoping that's enough. If not, I think I can make more. I don't know. I'm not sure. I could, maybe. With any luck. Anyway, once this is, like, done, I am gonna need to figure out how I'm gonna, like, I need the plastic, obviously, yeah, but, like, it might fill up too fast, and, I mean, at that point, I might just, like, you know, get rid of it or completely, or not, maybe not, who knows. Alright. Then we make that into fuel, which then gets put over here to that. I think we're ready to turn this on, see how it works. If it works. It's not even how, it's if. Pretty not good, but I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, the heavy oil residue is getting, was getting transported before. It just wasn't enough in total to really work, but they should be getting oil, or yeah, it should, right? Heavy oil residue. Why is it not going in? Is it because this is not hooked up to power? And if so, why not? Got no power, but that all does, right? Yeah, so why does that not? It's literally directly connected. Or maybe I'm stupid. Who knows? I guess it wasn't connected, maybe. It was connected to something else or whatnot. Or that wasn't that at all. I don't know. Point is, it's now using the heavy oil residue, which I can overclock this one a little bit as well if I really want to. Anyway, the point is that those are gonna be start making stuff now. This one has it. Yep, that means it is going through this pipeline pump, which means it should be going in here any second now. An extra 500 energy isn't nothing, so. I haven't gotten anything in here. Also, I need to boost this to 150%. I mean, how much am I gonna get? I'm not sure, actually. I'll need to wait and see. Oh man, that doesn't work. Okay, how am I gonna get up there then? Whatever, we've got the plastic. Yay! And all the power is being used. I'm just not sure how much I'm actually, like, using, so. Wait, this isn't, is this not, wait, is this not used yet? Oh, wait, I forgot to power these. Whoopsie. I knew I'd forgotten something. There we go. Now these are powered. And that just shot up. But it's, I mean, still max consumption is quite high, but my max consumption is still lower than my production is, so it's fine. Anyway, this should be making things now. Yep. Okay, that's good. And again, total, all of this shouldn't be 100% uptime. It should be like 98%. But that's what we're going for, so. Just kind of waiting here, seeing until it all fills up, which is gonna take a little bit. Once that one turns on, but that's gonna take a while because this is still like got nothing in it. I do wonder though, since this is going down. Also, why am I red? I did not make myself red. Is it clogging up in here, maybe? Because it's like... Nope, okay. Well... And then, I mean, we need to wait anyway, but... Or I need to wait. I need to wait as well. But the plastic is... Yeah, it is being produced. It's going where it needs to. Which is those two storages. It's making a little over 60. Which is as much as it should be making. But the more, like, I'm assuming this is all as filled up as that is, yeah. It's gonna take a while, because this needs to fill up first before it really starts pushing at it to go this way. And once all of this is filled up, that's when this will run with 60, like, constantly, which it is, but... I guess you can see sometimes it's more, sometimes less, usually it's less, but... Is any going in here? Yes, and that's what matters in the end, so, yeah. There we go. It just turned on. Nice. Anyway, I will need to overclock this if I want this to work properly. For now, it's fine, but it will clog up if I don't. It's gonna take a while, though. And I can always flush it out if I really want to. I mean, I could just flush the entire pipeline network, and boom. Boom shakalaka. I just need to know what the uptime on this thing is. So right now it seems to be 100. Even though I know it's not going to be. I think. Well, it seems to be working just fine. I think this is a good place to end it for today. I got a part of it automated anyway. So, yeah, okay, no, it's not 100%. That's good, though. I'll have to really quickly overclock that thing, though, and I'm not sure how, because, man, I don't have enough. Okay, well, whatever. The point is, we have, like, everything here. The plastic's being made. We should be getting enough plastic. Exactly. I'm not sure how much we're actually getting. It's kind of hard. You can't really tell. That's the issue with this. But it's fine. We're getting plastic. That's what matters. I am gonna go. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go because I have things to do, probably. Well, I have to edit. So I do have something to do, at least. And that is something I actually need to get to. My video is almost done. It's shaping up to be pretty decent, actually. Not as bad as I was expecting with the way the recording went. Especially the fact that the replay mod kind of fucked off and just decided not to work. But it works. I have found a way for it to work. I just need to actually, do it and then make the thumbnail. So it should release somewhere next week, whenever that is. I'll probably be making the thumbnail on Thursday, and then after that we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna save and leave it at that. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I will see you on in the next stream, which will be Tuesday probably, since I'm gonna be gone most of tomorrow, like from pretty early in the morning to most likely pretty late in the afternoon. But I suppose we'll see. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all on the next stream. Yeah, Tuesday. Again, I'm not home tomorrow, so I can't stream tomorrow, as I usually would on Monday, but I am on the break for 2 weeks, so I don't have school to worry about. At least I still have a little bit of work, but only in mornings and one evening in those 2 weeks. So I'll be able to stream a lot more. I'll be able to edit a lot more. I will be playing a lot of Skyblock as well, because I also need to get a video out on that. And I also need to get a video on this at some point, but I will probably make a video on my second playthrough, not my first playthrough. Because I feel like that would be a lot more fun. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.